I watched all the Evil Dead movies for the first time, and I gotta say, all of them have been amazing. This is probably one of my favorite my favorite horror franchise as of now. It is beautiful, every single movie, even kind of the newest one, really. The first one is really good. I adore the second one. Army of Darkness is beautiful. I watched an episode of Ash vs. Evil Dead, which was amazing. Let's see what else was pretty good. I didn't watch the 2013 remake. I have not watched that one, but I did watch Evil Dead Rises, which I kicked myself in the butt that I didn't go to that premiere, because there was a premiere happening like, I don't know, an hour, 2 hours away from me, and Bruce Campbell was there, and there just in the thought in the back of my head was just like, man, maybe I should go, but I opted not to, and I am just really upset that I did not. But I am very excited to be bringing you this video, because this video I adore this character. Ash is one of my favorite human characters that are not like the villain that is a part of the horror franchise, and that's where you're taking a look at the Evil Dead Walmart exclusive Ash Williams figure from Evil Dead 2. Now this figure is a Walmart exclusive, and I don't think you can find him anywhere anymore. He goes for a lot on the aftermarket. This guy goes for almost $100. I was able to find him for $50, mainly because the box is completely damaged. If you want a box that's nice and pristine, you're gonna have to pay a little bit more. But I am very excited, because this is the figure that I've always wanted. I want to get more Ash figures. I would love to get an Evil Dead, the first Evil Dead. I would love to get Ash versus Evil Dead, and I'd also really love to get an Army of Darkness version, because it's really, really cool. But we're going to take a look at this kind of beat up packaging, and then we're going to take a look at the figure. So I cannot wait to show you guys this figure, and I cannot wait to open this guy up. If you do like this video, I hope you guys do enjoy. Leave a like and a comment if you do like what you see here and what you think about this figure. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys don't, then that's totally fine. Thank you guys again for watching, and let's get right into this review. The packaging for this box is absolutely beautiful. I love the skull with the beady red eyes, and I just love the all white background. I think it looks amazing. I really just love this box art, and I'm definitely wanting to keep this image because it just looks so cool, and it's definitely from one of my favorite movies of now, and it looks really neat. You can see that there's Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn on the side, Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn on the side, same on the other side, and nothing really at the bottom to be interested in. Then you have some images of the figure. Now originally this did come with a 2-pack. This figure in particular and this figure right here, but they kind of separated them so you can get, I guess, so you can get a cheaper option to get Ash, because I feel like everybody wants an Ash figure, and I cannot blame them. I definitely wanted an Ash figure as soon as I saw the movies. So we're going to take a look at the packaging of this little dude, and let's slide him out of the tray here. And boom, he is missing, I think it's his front cover that he does not have. But he also does have the background here, which, can we see it from the actual clam tray? It's kind of like the inside of the cabin, which is pretty cool. There's a little chair there, another image of Ash right there. Pretty cool. Then you have everything that Ash Williams comes with. There's his little figure himself, the Necronomicon, the shotgun. There we go. The Kandarian dagger, which is really cool. I actually really am happy they have that. Now, since this is used, there is a broken part on this, but it doesn't bother me too much, but we'll take a look at that closer up. And he does come with 3 different expressions, which I really do like. So there is Ash all by himself, and it just looks so cool. So what we're going to do now is head over to the review table, and let's take a closer look at Ash Williams. So here are all of Ash Williams' accessories, which is not a lot, to be honest. There's only Oh, what do we have here? We have 5 different accessory things here. He has 3 different head sculpts. The other one is stock onto the actual figure. He has no interchangeable hands, which I actually kind of miss. I kind of wish they did interchange the hands. I wish he came with a normal hand. I know this is like his suit up hand for when he does get the chainsaw, but I wish there was like a little nub you could put there instead. Different expressions for the other hand. I don't know. But I feel like that, yeah, having none is acceptable, especially for what this version is trying to kind of represent. But I don't know, I feel like there could have been a little bit more. He does have 3 different head sculpts. His stock face is more of a surprise face, which is pretty nice. He does have this more angry face, which is probably my least favorite. I don't like how they did the eyebrows, but I might have to change that. And then you have this kind of not as surprise face. It's more just normal face, I guess. He does come with 3 different accessories that are not faces, but he does come with his sawed-off shotgun, which you can see this is the part that broke, which I do believe came with the figure that I can fix, but I was not paying attention, so it's somewhere in the bedroom, I think, but this doesn't bother me at all. I don't really care. But it does look really cool. Otherwise, I really do like the paint job on it. It's pretty cool. Then you have the Kandarian dagger, which looks very, very nice. The sculpting is beautiful. It just looks super cool. And it is all made out of rubber, so especially this whole entire part here, so you don't have to worry about slicing yourself with it and summoning a demon or something. Speaking of summoning demons, we do have a beautiful looking Necronomicon. It looks so cool. Like, that is beautiful. That looks straight out of the movie. That is just so nice. It needs probably a little bit of dry brushing from something else, but it does look really nice. And there is a very nice texturing as well, which is very cool. It does feel very plasticky, but that's totally fine. You can also open up the book and it reveals 2 different pages right here, which is really cool. The pages that are written in human blood. I think that's just so cool, but it looks really neat. Do like it a lot. But I'm so happy they actually made it to where you can open it. I was literally expecting it to be just the book like this, and I was super happy with that because I just wanted a Necronomicon to go with them. And then you can open it, which makes me even more happy. So that is probably my favorite accessory. But what we're going to do now is take a look at Ash Williams a little bit closer. So this figure is really cool. I really adore the way this figure looks. It looks amazing. There are some things that I wish was different. I think there's like 3 different things that I wish they did differently. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But he looks amazing as it is right now. And it just looks so cool. I really do love this head sculpt on him. It looks pretty much very close to Bruce Campbell. And it just looks amazing. And I really do like the way they did the detailing. It just all looks awesome. He's got the holster there. The chainsaw is very nice. I'm actually really happy about the chainsaw because I did see a lot of different reviews where their chainsaws were very bent because this whole thing's made of rubber. There is a lot of times where the chainsaw is completely warped, so where it's like an S shape or it's completely bent down. This is a perfectly straight chainsaw, and that just makes me so happy that I don't have to fix anything with that. I think my biggest complaint about this figure is the sculpting of the hair on his chest. This did not have to be sculpted. This could have just been painted. And it definitely does not have any paint, so it just looks weird. So I'm going to have to go in there with, I don't know, shoe polish or something to get into the cracks here. And actually make it highlighted a little bit, because that just looks really weird. I don't know why they did that. They could have just left it blank. Does not need chest hair that badly. But I really do like it. It's very nice overall. I love the shirt that's just been split there. It looks so cool. And I like the arm being a different color than the rest of the shirt. It just looks like he's been through a lot. And I really do like just overall the sculpting of everything. The chainsaw looks nice, and the holster looks really cool. It is missing the little tab here. Don't know if it was supposed to be there, but it is missing that little tab to where he hooks up the the string here, and he can turn the chainsaw on anytime he wants. And another thing that's really sucky, which is more posability, but we'll get into it, he has no double jointed elbows, which really does suck. This is as far as he goes, so he can't really grab the shotgun out of his holster, and he can't really get those deep swings, and he can't really have this up to his chest, so he can't really make it look like he's about to start up the chainsaw. Those are my two biggest gripes. I had a third one. What was my third one? I actually don't remember what my third one was. But those are my biggest two right there. And if I remember the third one, then I'll get back with you on that. But he does look really, really nice. I do overall really like the head sculpt. I think the head sculpt looks very nice. I love the shocked look and the raised eyebrow on his face. The painting of the blood, I think, works very nice. It's very glossy, and it just overall does look like blood. And I really do like that. So if you do want to switch it out, it kind of works the same way as Michael Myers does from the 2018 Halloween, where it's just like this peg, which I really do like. So let's give him this more angry look, and which is sadly my least favorite from like Head On. I don't know, I just don't really care for it as much. And like I said, the eyebrows just feel like they're a little too big for me. I don't know. Is it just me? I just feel like the eyebrows are just a little, I don't know. I don't know what it is about this figure. I really do like it from the side view though. I think it looks really cool from the side. But he also does have that same paintwork that makes the blood look very glossy. I really do like that. Really do appreciate that. I am very happy that they did get most of the hair here. I did see a review on this before, and they mentioned that the hair, they usually miss spots on the hair, but they did pretty good. They had missed one spot, but I think they did pretty nice. I like the overall look of this. Let's see. Oh my good golly gee. That happened before. I know that it's very weird that it's not ball joint. There's a part of me that actually wants to like turn this into a whole ball joint, but it's just a peg system, and it's just really odd, and you can't really get too much of a crunch out of that, but it's easy to put in. You just gotta put the peg into the hole, which is pretty simple, just like the head. Then you gotta work with this head, which this one might be my favorite. I'm not completely sure if I can get it on. Let's try not to break this like I did the Thing figure. There we go. That should be good. And don't pop your chest out again. There we go. So there is this head sculpt, which I really do like. I like that side eye view. I kind of wish there was one that did not have the side eye, because it only works for a couple poses. You can't really do too much with it, but it looks pretty cool. And I really do like how they did the blood on this head sculpt. It looks very nice, and just overall does look like Bruce Campbell. I really do like the paint sculpt on like this whole entire figure. I think that they did amazing, and it just looks so much fun. And I really do like the rips in the shirt, and the little blood splatters here and there. I might be adding more blood, just a little bit, maybe later on down the line, but we'll see. But he does have his other weapons, which you can store them on here, except for the Book of the Dead and the Kardashian dagger. Yeah, that's what that is. But you can store the shotgun onto the back like this, which fits in very nicely. You can put the Kardashian dagger into his hand, but you probably gotta warm the fingers up a little bit. That's what I've had to do a couple times, because the fingers are very tight. So I'd suggest warming the plastic up, then putting something into his hand. And I'm pretty sure you can fit the Necronomicon onto his hand as well, but he has nowhere else to really store it onto his body, so and that kind of sucks. He kind of has the exact same like movements and posabilities as the Freddy from the new Nightmare figure that I got forever ago. And yeah, I'm fine with that. I think this actually works. I feel like that Freddy was limited by some things, but this Ash can do a lot with the posability that he's got. and I'm pretty happy with it. There is a part of me that does want to get the other Ashes. I do want to get the first movie Ash. I want to get the other version of this Ash that has like the stump instead of the chainsaw in the hand, but I might not do that one. Whenever they come out with an Army of Darkness figure, I'm definitely getting that one, and definitely getting that Ash versus Evil Dead figure, because that's the figure that I've been wanting the most, but I really wanted just normal Ash from his youth. And then I wanted to get like more Ashes, and then I'll have like a small Evil Dead shelf. So what I love about this figure is that he kind of goes with anybody you put him next to. So I'm going to give you like 3 different examples, and this basically counts as a size comparison. So of course, I want to add in Frankenstein, and I feel like this is the coolest one. I feel like that Ash just gets thrown into a time warp, and then goes up against Frankenstein's monster and like anybody else. It's just so cool, and just like the idea of Ash being into the monster realm is so cool, and it's so interesting to think about. So I think that's a really cool one to have him in. You can also have him in the world of Haddonfield with Michael Myers. I feel like that would be a very bloody battle, because both of these guys can pretty much get right back up. And I think Ash would definitely make it very entertaining to fight up against Michael. And Michael's just such an icon, so I feel like that would just be so much fun. And then I feel like one of my favorite ideas of 2 IPs coming together is Ash and the Puppet Masters. I feel like that's just such an interesting combo that I would definitely love to see, because Ash does face some dolls, especially at the beginning of Ash versus Evil Dead. So just imagine him fighting these little dolls. How like amazing would that be? I would have so much fun if that was an actual movie. But sadly, I don't think we'll be getting that anytime soon. I do have Freddy versus Jason, which if I do have them on hand, I'll definitely be taking pictures with them, especially when my new Freddy comes in. I'm very excited for him to come in. Then I'll definitely take a lot of pictures with my Ash, my Jason, and my Freddy, because just the idea of, that there could have been Ash versus Freddy versus Jason movie is just such a cool idea. And yeah, it's definitely an interesting thought to have. But this figure is so much fun already. So let's take a look at some posability. So he is not on a ball joint, but he can do a pretty decent amount of movements. His head can look up to about that far, can look down to about that far. His arm can go out to about that far. He can do a full rotation, which is nice. He has a swivel of the bicep, a single bend at the elbow. He's got a nice ball joint at the wrist, which is pretty nice. He does have a waist movement here, but it doesn't really move too much, especially with the stupid waist movement here, which I do need to fix. I feel like that needs to be fixed pretty soon before that gets a little too annoying. But he does have a waist swivel, and he can crunch to about that far and can go back that far without popping. So it's nothing crazy, but you know, whatever. The chainsaw does have a swivel, so it's not just on the same spot. You can kind of rotate it all the way around, which is pretty nice. He does have a pretty decent spread with the legs. He has a pretty nice kick that goes to about that far. If you want to push it, you can move his leg to about that far. And he does have a single bend at the knee, which sucks. I really wish I could figure out how to modify figures, because I would love to just completely demolish this figure and turn him into something that's super, super nice. He does have a single, like a little bit of a hinge joint at the foot, and he kind of has a pivot. So you can get him into some pretty decent posabilities. So all in all, this Ash figure is very, very cool. I really do like the way he looks. His posability is very outdated compared to now, and I would love to see them tackle this figure again instead of doing a re-release. I would love them to see like a brand new head sculpts and completely new articulation. I think it'd be really, really cool to see. Definitely would be really cool to see a new Necronomicon. Needs to look exactly like this one, maybe a better paint job. I really do like just overall this figure, and it's just so cool to see, just Ash again, because it just looks so cool. Ash has become one of my favorite human characters next to McCready from The Thing, and I just love them. I love this figure. It's so much fun to just mess around with, and I definitely need to fix some things about him. I need to add the little hook here. I need to fix the waist so it doesn't mess up, and I think that was my third kind of gripe. And also, I don't know, maybe I would do something else. Maybe fix the eyebrows on this one, or maybe it's the eye placement. I don't know. There's just something about this head sculpt that I'm not feeling too much. Maybe it's on this side. I really do like it. Maybe it's the hair itself. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. But other than that, that is pretty much it. That's all I have to really say about this figure. I'm definitely giving this guy a probably 4.8 out of 5. I think that this guy's almost perfect, but he does have a couple things that I'm not really too, happy or, interested about. I feel like it could have been a little bit better. But other than that, that is pretty much it for this video, and I really do hope you enjoyed this one. Definitely need to have him standing a little bit more. He keeps falling down. He stands up pretty well. He just kind of falls down a little too much, but that is pretty much it. I hope you guys did enjoy this one. We'll have one more review for tomorrow. That is nuts to think about. For Halloween, we're doing something really, really cool. A figure that I have been looking forward to a lot, and a very big horror classic. That's movie is almost 100 years old. Actually, it is 100 years old. It's like 101 now. But yeah, I'm very excited to take a look at that figure, and it's been so much fun reviewing these figures. I have been slacking a little bit, but I could make the excuse that it is work, and it kind of is. I mean, I come home and I'm just like super tired, and I'm not doing reviews at night like I used to. I'm waking up early and getting these reviews out because I know I have to. But I'm still having very much fun with these reviews, and I do need to modify this figure as well as some other figures that I need to work on. The costume review and show off will be towards the beginning of November, because I don't have the time to do it now, but I will definitely be donning the outfits and the mask very soon, and we'll be doing it kind of the style as the Leatherface one, but yeah, just a little heads up. But that is pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'll see you guys in the next one.